What signal do you want me to do? Speaking of economic growth, well, hi folks, this is Tony Hixon coming to you from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management with an economic update for June 2018.
You don't have to talk that loudly.
Hey, this is Tony Hixon with Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. It's a beautiful summer day. We're coming to you from the park right outside of Donnell Middle School here in Findlay. In this month's video, I'll discuss some of the major headlines that influenced markets in the month of May, and I'll also provide some insights into the developments as to how that might impact markets in the months ahead. Geopolitical headlines continued to affect markets throughout the month of May as investors tracked a number of political events. For example, the historic meeting between the US and North Korea, it was really unsettled as to whether that meeting would actually take place. Investors also watched as trade tensions between the US and China amplified, with each country threatening tariffs on each other. The tension then calmed as the countries released a joint statement saying that they would work to substantially reduce the United States trade deficit in goods with China. The month ended with more trade-related tension. On May 31st, the Trump administration announced that at midnight that the US would impose tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and the European Union on aluminum and steel imports. In reaction, the Dow dropped over 250 points that particular day. Despite the backdrop of political fluctuations, the major US indices were up for the month of May. The S&P gained 2.2%, the Dow gained 1.1%, and the NASDAQ leapt forward by 5.3%. As the month came to a close, we received a number of reports indicating that the economy continues to grow. In particular, the latest data shows that consumer spending jumped more than analysts expected, and also inflation hit the Fed's target for the second month in a row. These examples combined together led economists to increase their forecast for economic growth in the second quarter. Speaking of economic growth, we received revised first quarter GDP data, which was revised slightly higher than before. The change came largely from a decrease in business inventories, but rather than being negative, the data creates better opportunity for increased production in future quarters. In fact, some estimates are indicating that second quarter GDP may be north of 4%. In other words, if you look beyond the headlines, you will find that a lot of data is indicating that the economy is strengthening. Global events are affecting markets, but our economy keeps growing despite the tensions. During June and beyond, we will continue to analyze the data and to see what lies ahead. Well, that's it for this month's educational economic update. Once again, this is Tony Hixon with Hixon Zuercher Capital Management, signing off for the month of June 2018. Please remember that nothing that we've talked about here is a recommendation. If you would like to discuss your personal financial situation, please give us a call at 419-425-2400. We'd be happy to help. We'll see you next time.